Hello my fair and humble viewers, and welcome to Final Fantasy Fridays episode 37. We are almost there. We are verging on 80 subscribers, which is awesome. I know it might not seem much in the big, vast, wide YouTube community, but it means a lot in my heart. So thank you very much guys, I really do appreciate it. So today we have a variety of news to cover, along with my more mysterious FF7 footage. Why do I keep calling it mysterious? I know why I recorded it. I don't know why it's mysterious. But it's there, so you can go and watch that if you want, or you can just listen to me talk if you like doing that. So, there isn't that much massive, huge news to cover, although there is something that I didn't actually know about that is quite big, that I just found out about today. Now, this news was out a week ago, and it is that Vanille will also be playing a large part in Lightning Returns. Now, what this large part is, we don't know. So, Vanille was in FF13-2 for about 5 minutes. She did play a pretty important part in the story, a part that didn't quite make sense, but still she was in there, you know. She was in there. But, I don't know what she's going to be doing in Lightning Returns, to be quite honest, because essentially in 13, the whole story was because of her. Okay, she technically was the main character. The whole thing revolved around her. It was her doing, it was her destiny. The whole thing was not from her perspective, but it was about her. Okay, it's about her and Fang and their, what do you call it? Their focus. That's what it was. It was their focus, their trial. And in FF13-2, they were just in a sort of dream sequence type thing, but they did save Sarah, which was quite cool. But I would have liked them to be in it more. Now, we haven't really seen any footage of Vanille that I can believe. We haven't. I've got the hiccups. I always have the hiccups when I'm filming this, for some odd reason. Yeah, so there isn't really much. There isn't any footage of her, but Square Enix have just said, okay, we're bringing her back. So they've mentioned everyone apart from Saz at the moment, and he was. Oh no, my computer is making noise again. Okay, we will rise above this. But Saz, he was in 13-2, and he did play quite an important part, and he had his own story DLC, and he did pilot the ship, which saved everyone in the end. Granted, it might not have saved the entire world, or universe, but it saved Sarah and Noel, well, for a small amount of time. You know, spoilers, if you're 13-2. But Saz, I don't think he will be in it as much, because he did play a bigger part in 13-2 than he did in I don't really know, but he did get quite a lot of content in 13-2. So I don't know what they're going to do with him in Lightning Returns. Honestly, to be quite honest, I do not know. I think with Vanille, but I think I can kind of see where she's going. I don't think they're going to change her much, because she's such an iconic, and some people hate her. She's such an iconic and hateable character, even though I think she's quite lovable and she's awesome. I think she's going to be some sort of deity, you know. I don't know why, but I can just see her being something like this. She was a very spiritual person in 13, and you could sort of sense the, you know, religious side of the whole argument. She did the prayer thing, you know, the diamond shape. I can't remember what she said, but still, she did that. You can't see me doing it. I don't know why I'm doing it. Just in case the government's spying on me, they can see me doing it. But I'm interested to see where she can go, and I did miss Vanille. I really did miss her in 13-2, and when that little segment was there, I thought it was Alyssa that was shouting her Sarah's name, but it wasn't, it was Vanille, and that was a really nice thing to add in. It made me really happy. It filled me with joy. It's really awesome. Really, really awesome. So, more news. This is a sort of leak of Final Fantasy X and 10-2 HD. The menu screenshots have been leaked. Okay. Yep, you can now go and view them. They have 4, I believe. Well, it looks as if the menu's going to scroll up. It looks sort of like a stereotypical game menu. It doesn't look like most FFs. It's got a picture. The screen's halved in 2, like diagonally. And there's one with Yuna and Tidus, and then at the bottom it's Yuna, Pain, and Riku. And at the side there's like a sort of menu bar with Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X Eternal Calm, which is like a sort of short movie. Final Fantasy X-2, Final Fantasy X-2 last mission, so they're not going to be in the one. We're going to have to play X-2 and then play the last mission after X-2. And then we have the credits, but it looks as if you can scroll for more options, so there's probably going to be like extras, you unlock achievements, you can look at the achievements. But they also did release the screenshots of the menus for the Vita version of 10.2. Now you can go and see this. I think it looks pretty cool. It's Tidus and Yuna having a little hug. Isn't it beautiful? So yeah, the Vita, as you do know, if you didn't know, the Vita is coming out in 2 separate games, but the PS3 is getting the bundled edition, which I think is a much better approach to do, because that's really just asking for money, to be quite honest. You know, I wouldn't do that. I'd just always release them in bulk. You know, people want them in bulk. I don't want to have to go and buy 2 games, to be quite honest. I'm glad I don't own a Vita, although I do want one as well. But what, Pikachu 3DS? If any of you guys out there have a Pikachu 3DS and you want to send me it, I'll be greatly appreciated. I'll be greatly appreciated? Why did I say that? See, I meant to say I'll greatly appreciate it. That's what I meant to say. There we are. So, for all your PC fans out there and people that are trying to purchase, well, waiting to purchase Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn online, you can now go onto the website and try the official benchmarking tool. I'm going to try it right this moment. Okay, so I'm going to kind of talk here. Okay, before use. High definition. Downloading and running software. Okay, you need to download it. Okay, I'm not going to do that. But you can go online to the Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn online website, and you can use this benchmarking tool. Now, if you don't know what a benchmarking tool is, it's something that sort of takes your PC specs and sees if it is suitable for a certain type of game. So, for example, Bioshock Infinite has a benchmarking tool when you play it. When you go into Steam, it's like play, you get 2 options, benchmarking tool, or you can actually just play the game, which people want to do. People want to play the game. But if you want to do that, then do it. Or if you're buying it on PS3 or PS4, you don't have to use a benchmarking tool because it's guaranteed run. That's a good thing about consoles. Games are always going to run, no matter what. Always will run. So, last piece of news is that a while ago I briefly spoke about a campaign that Square Enix were doing called the Final Fantasy Go There campaign, which sort of blended Final Fantasy X, X-2, HD, Lightning Returns and A Realm Reborn. So now some screenshots have been released of Lightning physically in A Realm Reborn, so you can get her costumes, but they are merely aesthetic, okay? That was something we didn't know about. So you're not going to be able to have any new features as we know yet. Square Enix hasn't said anything. They've only released this picture of Lightning looking pretty BA, standing in front of all these. I think that's a Lalafell? I don't know where that is. I think, yeah, a Lalafell. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. You can, I presume this is going to be unlocked with pre-order bonuses from Lightning Returns as you get the Cloud costume. I don't know if you're going to be able to wear the Cloud costume in A Realm Reborn, but still pretty cool. You also get the Snow costume as well. That's all you can really get, but I prefer Lightning's 13.2 costume by far, to be quite honest. It looks so cool and majestic and divine, didn't it? No, I like the feathery bit. Not feathery. Yeah, it was feathers, wasn't it? Yeah, looked cool. Puffy as well. So guys, I think that is all we have to cover for today. Just another big thanks to the recent subscribers we have had. We have had quite a few recently in the past couple of days. So I'm going to go away now and I'm going to watch KSI's Q&A Sunday. You guys go and do whatever you want. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Oh! One more thing. For all my geeky brethren out there. Peter Capaldi is the new Doctor. Are you excited? If you're not excited, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then go away. But if you do know what I'm talking about, are you excited? Because I'm excited. You can probably tell by the tone of voice and speed I'm talking about that I'm quite excited. Woo! It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a thrill ride. It's going to be so cool. I can't wait. Yeah, so, what was I saying? Yes, goodbye. See you all very much soon. Ciao, ciao.